right, guys, it's wrapped up. You guys good?
Thank you guys for staying, of course, and you guys have been here for a little bit. And you can always tell how determined people are with how long they stay at these events. I'll be honest, it's not easy. It's not easy to stay at this event. And I know some people say, well, I had things to do. I had prior engagements. You don't understand. I have to go here. I have to go there. And with the utmost respect, I believe that those are all just real excuses, to be honest. And the reason why I say that, and I say with the utmost respect, is because if this was your job, and they said, you have to be here. You have to be here or you're fired. What would you do? You would be here. And I always feel with the philosophy of Jim Rohn, my mentor, God rest his soul, right? But he's my mentor, big time. And he says, the first philosophy that I learned were profits are better than wages. And he says, once I understood that, I got rich. And basically what he means by that, profits are better than wages, what he's truly saying is having a business is better than having a job. That's what he's saying. So what it means is this: if you treat your business less serious than your job, then you don't really believe that philosophy that profits are better than wages. So how could you get rich if you don't believe that philosophy? How many of you guys understand what I'm saying, and how many of you guys think I'm crazy now? Okay, perfect. All right, so like I said, I'm trying to be respectful to everybody, but this is one thing that I believe. In a relationship, what's the most important thing in a relationship? Straight up.
Trust.
Number one thing is going to say, well, how he treats me. No. Trust. Before even commitment, I would say trust is the number one thing. Once that's compromised, everything else isn't really the same. You have to be able to trust that individual. If you're going to be in a relationship with them, right? In a marriage, how many of you guys have seen that happen, right? It's like trust is at the cornerstone, for sure. It's a foundation, it's a building block. So in this relationship that we have, because we have a relationship, right? We're partners in USANA. I get paid the same way you guys get paid. So we're partners in this relationship. So I need you guys to trust me. And in order to do that, in order for me to gain that trust, I need to make sure that I'm not lying to you guys. I need to be honest with you guys. Even if it's brutally honest. Can you guys be in agreement with that? Yes. So that's why I wanted to set that tone. The truth is, you guys are the cream of the cream because you guys stuck it out into the very end. So give yourselves a round of applause. I want to share this with you guys before I continue on my slides. And I'm not going to get there very long. But every blessing ignored. Is it up there? Is it up there? Okay, cool. Every blessing ignored becomes a curse. And it's from this book that I read called The Alchemist. I don't know if you guys have read that book, but if you haven't read that book, it's an easy read. It's a beautiful story. It's very heartfelt. But every blessing ignored becomes a curse. I want you guys to think about that for a second. Because if I would have come to USANA Health Sciences October 28th of 2005, if I would have sat in the presentation and I would have said no, then USANA would actually be a curse in my life. Because I would have seen the trajectory of USANA over the next 10, 11 years, and I would have seen what USANA has become today. Which USANA is $1 billion annual sales company. $1 billion. And can you imagine? I would have said, I knew USANA when it was only a $300 million company. I knew USANA when there were less than $100 million club members. And I knew USANA when it was at that point, and I didn't get involved. So that blessing quickly turned into what? A curse. So let me go ahead and reiterate that for you. How does it apply to you guys? Well, here we are in San Antonio. You guys have heard of great training, a lot of great speakers, good information, all that good stuff, right? I'm applying the things that I've learned already. I'm talking to my team, some of my team members, I'm outside talking to them, and they're like, yeah, you know, I want to do this and that. And I'm like, what did Jordan say? What did Phil say? Like, I'm already quoting these guys because you just left the training. But let me tell you this, if you are not going to take advantage of the information that was given, then it's going to be a curse, and we're going to be in the same position 6 months from now, right? So as you walk away from here, I'm telling you, you had a lot of blessings today. A lot of blessings. Information came your way, right? How many of you guys have ever prayed for like more money, or you prayed for health, or you prayed for some free time, right? You pray for these things, whatever you believe in, right? I believe in, I'm always praying for things. But it doesn't always come your way the way you want it. But you know what? It came this way. The information was given. The answer was given to you. Somebody told you, here it is. It's just, are you going to run with it? So I'm going to show this. I showed this at convention. If you've never seen this before, can you raise your hand? If you've never seen this picture before, can you put your hand up really high? I need to see your hand. All right. If you have seen this before, can you put your hand up? Okay. For everybody who's already seen this, don't say anything. Okay, perfect. So I want you guys to take a look really quick. For the people who have not seen it, if you have not seen it, could you put your hand up one more time? All right, you have not seen this before. Okay, for the young lady here with the blue shirt, what do you see in that picture? Okay, turtle head, perfect. Who else? What's there? Little rock holding up the other rocks, perfect. That's awesome. Looks like a rat? I've never heard that before, so that's cool. Yeah. It's an eyeball looking at you. Okay? Alright, what else? Who else is new? One more person. What is it? A smiley face. Perfect. Okay. So we're looking at this picture. Now for everybody else who's already seen it, do you see it? Alright. There's something there. Was it what they said? How far off are they? Yeah, they're lost. Okay? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't feel bad about it. I looked at this thing for a day and I almost like ripped my hair off. The only little bit of hair I have left. I almost tore it off because I couldn't see it. And people were telling me, like, are you sure? I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm like, God, just tell me. I want to know what this thing is. So here's the thing about USANA is that once you see it, you can't unsee it. And let me explain what that means. That a lot of people say, like, yeah, I see USANA. It's good. Residual income, health, yeah, Jordan Kemper making a lot of money, this and that. Buying retired, and this is cool, and this and that. And Phil Kirk, wow, that's awesome. Like all this stuff, right? I see USANA. Yeah, they got great products, Cell Essentials, the cell and intelligence together, cell intelligence, yeah. Right? They think they get it. They think they see it. But truthfully, if you saw it, you would be running with this thing. Like, you would be totally running with this thing. Even residual income, like, yeah, you understand residual income? Yeah, I understand residual income. It's an asset, you got to increase your assets and all this. Dan literally taught me about that. But do you really see it or not? So I want to make a strong point with this because once you really see it, you can't unsee it. So I'll give you guys an example. It took me about 8 months to see it. Okay, not the picture. Okay, I'll tell you what you saw. It took me 8 months because I got started October 28, 2005. I ranked advanced to gold director in my first 8 weeks, and it was like, wow, that's amazing, right? The week after gold director, I made zero, and I stayed at about $0 to $100 for about 6 months after that. The point I'm trying to make is that I struggled for a long time, and the reason why is because even though I thought I saw it, I didn't really see it. It wasn't until I went to convention, 2006 convention, people went up on stage as gold directors, and they said, hey, go up there as a gold director, and I'm like, I'm not going to go up there. I'm like, I'm not a real gold director. I'm guild. I'm fool's gold. Like, I don't deserve to be up on that stage. So I stayed at my seat, I crossed my arms, and I just sat there. So I never crossed as a gold director. I never got my leather BDS. I never did that. I was too ashamed to cross as a gold director. But here's the thing, okay? At the end of convention, though, I was sparked, and I really saw the USANA vision. And not only did that spark really ignite something inside of me, but you got to fan the flames. Would you guys agree with that? You got to fan the flame, or else it's not going to last. So from there, I went off, because personal development is a big part of the business. I'm sure you guys have heard it so many times today, right? Personal development. So I started listening to Jim Rohn every single day. Every single day I listened to Jim Rohn. And it became part of my philosophy. Long story short, is in my business, my second year, I made a 6-figure income. I went on, I never looked back, I quit my job, and my life completely changed, okay? So that's the story in a nutshell. But I had to see it first. I'm going to show you guys what this is. You see it now? It's a cigar. That's how I felt at the convention. Oh, yeah, USANA. It's amazing. Now, who still doesn't see the cigar after that? You don't see it? Can someone show it some? You see it? All right. Who doesn't see it yet? Everyone sees the cigar? Yeah. All right, now I'm going to go back one slide. Try to ignore it. Can you ignore it? That's how USANA is, man. It's the exact same way. Once you see it, once you drink the Kool-Aid all the way, you can't go back. Once you take the red pill, it's over. You can never go back to the Matrix. It's done. You're done. If I tried to go back to a job right now, I'd be the worst. Because somebody said, well, it's good. I'd be like, you do it. Someone else. I should be the worst employee ever. Daniel, you hear that? I can't imagine Daniel taking an order from somebody saying, hey Daniel, you know what? We're gonna pay you $50 an hour to go do this. He'll be like, it's just not gonna process. It won't process in his brain because he sees the cigar already so clear. Okay, so can you guys get with me on that? Once you see it, you can't see it. So here's the beginning of my journey. Okay, 2005, I was at regional conventions. I saw Vincent Chan. I took a picture with him. He was a millionaire. I put my arm around a millionaire for the first time. I was like, wow. I was like, I'll be a diamond one day. And he goes, oh, okay, good. You know? And I was like, this is amazing. There's my team. As you guys can see, my team doesn't look too excited. If you look from the right to the left, the girl on the far right, she's upset. The guy next to her is not smiling. The guy next to him, not smiling. Janelin's smiling. She's a Ruby director of my team. I'm smiling. Vincent Chan is obviously smiling. Liz is a gold director. She's smiling. And then Jennifer next to her is not smiling. Every person that's not smiling in that picture is no longer with USANA today. So people always say, how can you tell who's going to succeed, Mike, in this business? I always go, I swear, it's an easy indicator. Easy. Because when somebody says, well, of course Jeremy's smiling. He's making millions. But I promise you he was smiling before the millions. Because he saw the cigar. Mm-hmm. Right. And when you see the cigar, what happened? Oh, yeah, I see it. Do you understand? The smile comes first. So, you're going to get hit. You're going to get knocked down, though. That's the problem, okay? You're going to get knocked down a couple times. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. You're going to get knocked down a couple times. Now, here's the thing. When you get knocked down in this business, the question is not how many times you get knocked down, but about how quick you can get back up, right? That's always the question. Because you're going to get knocked down. Oh, my gosh, it happened to me today. Okay, like things happen, life happens, all this stuff happens. How quick you can respond to that. That's what makes a difference. So when I was brand new and you saw them, and somebody said no to me, it took me about a week to recover. How many of you ever had that happen? Somebody said no to you, and you're out of the game for a week. You're at a pit stop like this. And it's slow recovery. Like a no is devastating to you. And then you're like, okay, I got over the no. And then you sign someone up, and that person quits, and it's like, your recovery is slow. You're in a pit stop, right? Jordan's working on you, changing your tire. Come on, let's go, get me better. You gotta cheer up, right? They're cleaning your vision again. Come on, you can see the vision, you see the sun vision? Do you guys see that? You have all your team working on you, trying to pump you up again. You remember those days you go down? Somebody's trying to pump you up, Jared's trying to pump you up. It happens, right? And finally, after you're pumped up, you clear your vision, make sure you see the vision, right? You see the vision. And then boom, there you go off again. That's what happens, right? So, it takes time to get back off the road sometimes. What I'm hoping for is that after an event like this, your recovery time goes up. So instead of being out of the game for 7 days, you're out of the game for 7 seconds. That's the idea. So here's what we want to see after being trained by a lot of the great minds that train today. So same example, right? You have to go for a pit stop. Somebody said no to you. So he comes in. No. All right. Come on. Let's go. All right. My detail later. My detail after that. It was good. As you guys can see, I talked about my checks early on. I'll show you guys the price right here. So you guys can understand that early on, it was not much. And then, checks went up. It was hard work. After a year, my check is only at about $2,000, right? Following year, residually, my checks are increasing. Following year, checks are increasing. This is the same month, just different years. But you guys can see there's a point where the checks really start getting interesting. And then you start to say, okay, my life has changed, okay? So how do you make that happen? I'm going to leave you guys with this. Opportunities are always around. Andre touched on it. It happens. But the thing is, after this event, maybe this was you during this event. There goes a guest, there goes a guest, there goes a guest, there goes a guest. I want you to be in the lion. I said, I see the prospect. I'm taking it. This is how we do it.
I see a lot of lions in this room. Oh, never know home with my girlfriend. Oh, I enjoyed the day. I would like to invite all of my speakers to come up stage for me. If you are a speaker, please come up. Let's recognize our speakers today for pouring into each one of us. Thank you. Let's hear it for our speakers today. We are definitely blessed to have the leadership that we do in these songs. So thank you to each one of you. So have you taken some intentional notes today?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have some action items?
Yes.
What are some of those action items? Let's hear it. 28-day program. Teamwork.
Monthly potlucks.
Monthly potlucks. I like that. Invite. What? Attack. Is that what you said? Be a lion. If my people did what I do today, would they be successful? Very nice. Very good. How many of you have really connected with your why? I think you see a lot of leaders up here that have a very strong why. Why do you do what you do? Right? And if I can just share with you, this is my why. This is my 10-year-old daughter, my 8-year-old little boy, and my 5-year-old little boy. You know, when I travel, my 5-year-old comes to me and he's like, 4 more sleeps, Mom, and then he'll be back home. It's so interesting the stage that they're at. And my 10-year-old, we were driving one day and she said, Mom, as the Vice President of the United States, are you trying to help people stop smoking? I said, oh, honey, I'm not the Vice President of the United States, I'm the Vice President of the United States for USANA. So she sat there for a moment and said, Mom, as the Vice President of the United States for USANA, are you guys making vitamins to help people stop smoking? I love their little minds, and to think, my goodness, my 10-year-old's on the playground telling all of her friends that I'm the Vice President of the United States. But you have to know why you're doing this business. Because when days look like this, right? We all have days that look like this, but it's hazy, and it looks like there's no way I'm going to conquer this. There's no way. The vision is very fuzzy. Okay? And when we connect with our why, the day starts to look like this. It becomes beautiful. It becomes clear. And then as the why gets clearer, it becomes a little easier. Right? It becomes a little bit more manageable. And then you may have days like this still, where you still have to power through and stay connected to that why. And when things get tough, we solve problems and we get creative. Right? There's different days, there's different individuals that you're going to invite. And we get creative. Right? We get creative with those challenges. And then we bring along others for the ride. We reach out and we touch somebody else. And we become a leader. We have people that are following us, that need our help, that need our support, that need us to help them find their line, so that the journey becomes clearer to them. But in this journey, make sure that you take a moment to really celebrate. Celebrate that phone call when somebody gets a yes. Celebrate those text messages that you send out. Celebrate the little things. Because you can also celebrate the big things as well. But make sure that you take time to have fun as you're building your youth on business. This is work hard, play hard. And the journey becomes, it gets grander, becomes more beautiful, and then when you reach the top, right, when you really have, you have that conviction of that one, and you reach the top and look around, don't forget to take others with you. To bring others with you. There's nothing better than celebrating with the team. So I want to encourage each one of you. Set your vision and be committed to that. That consistency each and every day. When you wake up in the morning, remember why you're doing this. Take a moment for you. Take a moment to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm freaking amazing. Right? To give yourself that 100% today. To give if you have children, to give your children 100%, or give your spouse or significant other. To give them 100%, but more importantly, to give yourself 100%. I think too often we pour from an empty cup. And we have to make sure that we fill our cup first, so that we can fill the cup of others. Remember, we have choices each and every day. We get to choose how we're going to react. We get to choose how we're going to, when someone says no, what our next steps are going to be. We get those choices. So make sure that you choose wisely. And the last is to celebrate. Enjoy the journey. There is nothing better than watching people succeed in the summer. As I've been able to celebrate many, many leaders grow their business and watch them and celebrate. You know, these past couple of weeks, I've had the opportunity to really connect with all of our top leaders. And we have amazing leadership at the top. So I just want to thank each of you for being intentional about your day. You could have been anywhere and you chose to be here. So just remember that education and motivation are nothing without taking action. So I want to encourage each one of you as you walk out of these doors, those intentional notes you took today, put them into action in the next 24 to 48 hours. So thank you for being here. Enjoy. We will see you tonight. Thanks, everyone.